What's good, everybody? This is Conversations with the Connect, and every Wednesday on BLDradio.com at 8 p.m. We have a conversation with the Connect. Super excited about the conversation that we're going to have today. What's going on, ladies? How y'all doing?
Great, how are you?
I'm
Hey, how
doing
you
well.
doing?
And I know y'all probably like, who are like, so the main thing people ask me is like, how you know those folks? How you be knowing those people? You know what I'm saying? So let's start out with connections. All right. So last year, I tell all my stories, my testimonies, and I left my job, left nonprofit. Also, didn't have a hairstylist. So I go see JB.
Okay.
I was referred by my ex to JB. And before she even touched my hair, I was like, before you even touch my hair, you need to hear my testimony. So I just broke all my shit all the way down. It was a really great conversation. And in the midst of that conversation, she was like, what you said you need a nail tech? I know somebody that do nails. You know what I'm saying? I was like, hell yeah, because I'm thirsty. Like, where they at? Like, it's so hard to recruit nail techs. Everybody want to be independent boss. I get all of that. Which led me to Calicia. And we're gonna get into more about that. And then Diamond, you're newer to me, but I just pay attention to like my people and what they got going on and things like that. And so let's start it off with JB. JB, where you from? What you do? What's going on? What's up?
Well, I'm from Atlanta,
Okay.
Okay.
which is how all of you met me.
Okay.
I met you through doing hair. I met Calicia through school.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I met Diamond through school. We used to play sports together, and we've been through every school together. So,
Okay. That's what's
yep.
up. All right.
And basically, I'm a well-known loctician,
All right.
healthy hairstylist. I basically am a beast, to be honest.
Okay.
But this
I like
year,
it. What happened? Say it again. Oh, you can't. You good now?
Mm-mm.
Now? Now?
No.
Oh, wait,
I don't
something
know.
happened to mine.
Right.
I don't know. Hold on. It's a little shortage.
There you go.
Y'all good? JB, you good?
There
Nah.
you go.
Still no?
Well, I mean, I can keep talking.
Yeah, you can keep talking.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to
I
figure
hear
it out.
you.
I hear you
So
too.
this year basically was like the first year I really tapped into knowing my worth for real and
Okay.
how much I'm really fine for real.
Yeah, you been
So,
fine. Been fine.
but it's like looking back at when I first made like my first check, which was $92, coming to
Damn.
making how much I make now, it's like, I'm just ready to impact people and share like what I know and pass it on to each person and
Oh, so you
just
ready
be
to
able to,
teach?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
So next year I'm going to California.
Okay,
Okay.
Not next year. Matter of fact, in October.
Okay.
I'm
It's a
going
couple
to
of months.
California.
Okay.
I'll be out there for a week, and
Okay.
that'll be the beginning of everything.
Okay. That's what's up. We're gonna
Okay.
tap in. We're gonna
Congratulations.
definitely tap more to,
Mhm.
and so
Right,
she's
right.
a loctician. She knows her worth. Let's
Mhm.
bounce to Calicia. What's up? Where you from? What's going on?
I'm Calicia. I'm from Atlanta, born and raised.
We already got a caller. Y'all popping, ain't y'all? We already got somebody that want to call in. Hold on, right quick. I was like, wait, what?
Right. I was
Hello, caller on the line. Can you hear me? Hello, caller. Can you hear me? They can't hear me. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm trying to win that gas card. I'm first caller.
I'm sorry. That's not. It's the wrong station. Did we not? We don't got no gas cars.
What y'all got? I'm trying to get in there. Can I set something up? Can I come on later and be funny or something?
Oh, you trying to get a radio show? You need to talk. You need to hit up Kareem. Hit up Kareem. He got you. There's slots available.
He said that something was happening tonight. He said call in. Be the first to call in conversation and connect with BLB Radio at this number right here, right now.
Okay, yeah. So I am the connect, and we talking beauty right now. We talking about hair industry. We talking about nail techs. We talking about makeup industry. That's what we talking today. You got any insight on that?
I got something to say. Can I say something about that too?
Yeah, go ahead. Chime in.
So first of all, right, all of these black people want to be pampered and stuff and going to get these big toenails and these nails done and stuff.
Okay.
They taking the jobs away from their little nieces and their little, their nieces and granddaughters who they could be teaching that, and then it's like bonding time. They can get them a few dollars. They can paint their nails, pull their toes, and make them feel good. But what's
Okay.
going on is the black women are going in there sniffing this paint all day, and then they coming out and they got stuff happening to them because they don't know what they slipping in. And then they go over there and they get all high up off that stuff. And then they over there, they got a $95 bill and got the nerve to tip them. Tip them 20. Here, take this. You was so great. So now every month you got $450 that you spending on some toenails and stuff, man. And I don't think that's right.
All right, let me ask you something. What do you do personally for self-care? Like how do you take time and take care of yourself? If you don't mind me asking.
Well, once a week I'll take a bath to make sure I soak it off. But that's
once a week. First of all, sir,
you
that should be a
ain't-
daily routine. First of all, I need you to first of all, that's basic stuff. That's basic. I'm talking about when life is you're stressed out and you're going through stuff and you just need to take time away and do stuff by yourself.
100 pull-ups at the park.
100 pull-ups.
I run 2 miles on the bridge and then I lay on the floor and put my feet up because I take the stress off my back.
Okay. And how do you feel after you complete all those things you said?
Oh man, I feel like I can go do my job, which is self printing. I go around all day, make money. I just came from California last night. I'm running on 4 hours of sleep.
Okay.
And I work my day all day and I'm good.
All right, cool. And so
tonight, but I'm back on my workout the next day.
That's what's up. And so that's how us as Black women feel after we go see somebody like Khaleesi and get our nails done and our feet done. And then it's not about smelling stuff. It's about having that experience, sipping on wine, having that girl time, releasing. Some people, this the only break they get away from their kids. So I just need to go by myself. Kids can't come and just take care of myself. And there's nothing wrong with that. You can't put a price on peace.
There's nothing wrong with that. But what's going on is a whole industry for them are being blown up, and then it's another depression of the time. See, it's a time thing. So if you got the 20 minutes to drive there, sitting in the waiting room for another 15, getting chaired for 30, get out of there, gotta hold your hands out and your feet got tissue in them because you don't want to mess them up and all that.
We got gel nails now.
Please chime in. Khaleesi, please chime in on this. He coming for you. Yeah, that's what this about. Hold on. We got some people. You listen. You coming for everybody in here in the industry. Somebody's a loctician. JB's a loctician. Khaleesi is a nail technician, and Diamond does makeup. And so they're gonna chime in on what you saying. I'm just a middleman. They can chime in. What y'all got to say? What he talking about?
I mean, I feel like, going to the salon is not everybody's thing, of course, but everybody has their own personal self-care. Like some people like to be pampered, get their nails done, get their feet done. Like, they like to sit back and relax in the massage chair and, have all that type of stuff done. What personally might not work for you, like you can't scold other people for wanting to come in and get their nails done. And also now, like it's new things. Like women don't have to wait to get wait and get their nails dry. Like we have gel polish, like goes under the light, is finished in under a minute. So it's just like, I just feel like, for you to have this preconceived idea about.
But I didn't say that it's not necessary, and I didn't say not to do it. I'm saying that it's too much money being spent when it can be.
It's not too much money spent if that's where people want to.
I think that's your pocket.
I know
if you have a long weave on and you don't want to go in a pool.
If this is what
mess it up, then you're restricting yourself just for a hairdo.
No, if somebody wants to, if somebody wants to spend their extra hard-earned money on something that makes them feel good, then they should do that.
Yeah. Like, you ain't gotta raise your hand.
It ain't your money. Are you paying for it?
Well, I have a question, sir. So, like, if you feel as if people are paying a little bit too much money in aspects of services just to make you feel better, why do you feel like people are spending too much money then in aspects of buying their own products to make them feel good and self-care?
I think
then
it's
there's
just
people
time thing more so than anything.
Whose time is it on? It's on their time.
And waste on the maintenance thing where it's not really the real thing that you're maintaining.
Do you get it done?
Maintenance in your hair, right?
Do you get anything done?
And then you really care about your hair. right? Then you're not gonna put dreads in it and twist them until you twist your
Well,
hair
these
out.
Do you
Do you
get
anything
manicures
done?
and pedicures?
No, I don't get none of
Okay,
that.
then why are you
Okay,
speaking on
well,
something that you don't get done, beloved?
In my
You
in
cannot
my
speak too
Oh
much
my
on
girlfriend,
something that you
God.
don't have much
in an
experience in.
intimate setting, and it's wonderful the way she do it. She wets my feet, she do all that stuff. So it's not like I'm not doing it, but I'm not wasting time. Like I'm not going over there into the Chinese places and sitting there and getting pampered for an hour out of my day.
Oh, okay. So we don't even go there no more. We go to Cutie Nails and Spice in Midtown
right,
Atlanta.
right.
547. Hold on, wait.
My
Let me give you the
female
address.
guys, I swear to God,
547
I'm
10th
not. You know
Street.
what I'm saying?
We
But
black
I'm just
on.
saying
We
from
black
my
on.
Very
experience.
much
You know
so.
what I'm saying?
Right.
Where
But
I'm
listen,
at,
your
I
experience
do
has
things
shaped your
different.
beliefs.
Not
Right?
Well,
Right.
first of
Well, he
all,
doesn't have an
And
experience for his
just
beliefs to be shaped.
first of
I
all,
don't
it
know.
depends on if you're a time, price, or quality person.
Right.
If you don't
Right.
care about the quality, and at the end of the day, $1,000 to somebody else might be $1 for you.
Exactly.
You're projecting right now, though.
Yeah.
That might be your pockets, but to somebody else, spending $1,000 is like spending $1.
Exactly.
So let's say somebody like Calicia, somebody like Diamond, somebody like me, somebody like Angelica, they might go spend 1,000 and have 20,000 in the bank. That's nothing.
It'll be
Or
fine.
they might work hard and be willing to put that hour aside to go pamper themselves. That's your projection. That's your idea, not everybody else's. So I mean, ultimately, you might be penny pinching and you might not have the
Yeah,
time.
it just sounds like you can't
Not the penny pinch.
really
Can't
afford
speak for
it.
everybody, man.
Right.
It sounds like your woman might be fresh out of jail.
Right.
Not fresh out of jail.
Fresh out.
I don't know.
No, maybe
Maybe you just need to date a woman that does not like getting
no.
her
Maybe he
nails.
needs to date a woman that fits in his tax bracket because,
Yeah.
baby,
But the flip side of that is the minute her nails not done, her hair not done, she walking around looking like
Looking
buckwheat,
busted.
Yeah.
then it's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, and then now you're gonna say something about her not keeping up her.
I need a
Her
well kept
image.
woman.
because y'all they love a good upkept image.
Because you're
Right.
not gonna clip them toenails. You're not
Right.
gonna learn
Are
how
you
to
about to?
braid.
Yeah, are you
rubbing her
about to
feet?
paint her toes?
Are you
Are you about to,
peeling the callus?
Are you about to put that full set on?
You must
I
finna do
don't
her
think you
eyebrows
are.
or something because
You
she
not
does
gonna-
need her brows done sometimes.
And the
You know how
lashes
to use a
too.
tweezer?
The
sir?
lashes too.
Them strips a little difficult sometimes. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
Now you can
That's
take
it.
the
Okay.
heat.
All
You
right.
can take the
Yes.
heat.
Well, that was
Like,
a
they
nice.
ain't
That was a
listening.
nice
No,
attempt.
because like I can see like all right, for me, it's like your experiences, they shape your beliefs, right? So I could see if I went to, seeing the Vietnamese people and they was like talking shit about my feed, just
They do.
going crazy.
Keep-
And I'm like, I don't like that. I'm
Yeah.
not doing that. But just if you don't do that, how you gonna sit up there and say this is the problem?
Yeah,
Like,
like-
nah.
Yeah.
I forgot what we was at.
Khaleesi
Come on,
was introducing
Khaleesi. Come on,
herself
Khaleesi.
before we got
Come
interrupted.
on, Khaleesi Claus. What's up?
Okay. Yeah, so I'm Calicia, born and raised in Atlanta. I've been doing nails for about 2 years. It started at the beginning of the pandemic. That experience is crazy how it just kind of happened. So at the time, oh, hello. Okay. Yeah. So at the time I was working at TJ Maxx and I've been working there about since I graduated high school, 7 years. It's always been my little part-time job. Always been my little steady income while I was in school or whatever. And I never really ventured out trying to search for another job because I'm like, I don't want to work for nobody. Like, I feel like my life is, the way I see it, I'm not a regular 9 to 5 type of person. Like, I know I want to work for myself. I know I want to do something creative. I went to school for a completely different thing. I went for video production, but that's a whole other thing. But so I've been thinking about doing nails for years prior before I actually started doing it. And when I was out for like a month, because TJ Maxx had us out for like a month, so I was just collecting my unemployment check, like just racking it up, and I was just at home bored, like not really doing nothing. So I kind of like something in my brain kind of just had me go back to nails, and I was just like, you know what, I got all this money coming in, why not just order some stuff on Amazon, cheap little
Right.
acrylic, little mannequin hand.
Amazon got everything.
let me
don't
see
they?
what I can do.
DIY. I love a
Got
good
everything.
DIY.
Yes. So I got mannequin hand, got me like the little basic things, nail file, all that type of stuff. And I just started practicing. At first, I didn't. At first, I wasn't practicing every day. Because at first, like my first time applying the acrylic, I don't know why in my head I thought it was way easier than what it was, but it was not. So I was just like, "Ooh, this is ugly. Maybe I shouldn't do this." I kind of got a little discouraged. I was like, "Ooh, well, maybe that's not for me. I'm not a natural." But then I was just like, "No, just keep going," because I have a bad habit of when I'm just not good at something off a rip. I'm just like, I'm just
Yeah.
kicks to the side, whatever. But I kept going. I ended up being frustrated with my mannequin hand. I really didn't like working on a mannequin hand. I'm like, I need to work on somebody's real hand. So I had hit my best friend up, E-Money. And I had I think at the time she had like already a set on, and I was just like, let me just try to do your fill in or something. Like, let me just try to do that. So I did her fill in. It didn't really come out too good.
Yeah, good friend.
It didn't really come out too good. So she said, like, when that set came off, like when she soaked it off or popped it off or whatever, she was gonna have me do another set. So I did her second set, and it was just like, a little short, square, real basic little set, nothing too crazy. And I was like, you know what, this don't look that bad, like, And so after that, I just kind of been more encouraged to just start practicing on my friends. At the time, like I said, it was pandemic, like most of the salons were closed.
Right.
So I started posting like some of my stuff on Instagram, and people were hitting me up. They was like, Khaleesi, you do nails? And I'm like, I'm just starting out. I'm practicing. And so they was just like, girl, can you do my nails or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And so at that point, I just started taking people at my house. I was literally only charging like $30 for any limb shape and design.
$30.
$30 for any limb shape and design, just so I can get some practicing. And I let everybody know, like, I'm new, y'all. I really don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Models. Y'all still gonna run something though.
I appreciate you for going along, coming along to the journey, the ride. So I started doing people's nails, and it was like, I don't know, like me doing people's nails, like just consistently, I really just started catching on really fast. I started getting really good at it quick. Yeah. And so, but like I said, at the time I was still charging people like $30. Right. So it was some people like, I would tell them, oh yeah, it's just $30, girl. It's been people that tipped me like $40, $50 and stuff. So I'm like, Khaleesi, you need to go up on your prices because this ain't $30 worth of nail work now. Right. I'm like, yeah, you need to go up on your prices. I was just like, I don't know. Like,
you were scared.
Like,
you were scared to charge people?
I was.
Yeah, I don't even know. She be charging. She be charging now. This design. She be the shape.
Yes.
Listen, time is money.
Yes.
Time is money.
And then also, like at the time, at first when I was taking people in the house, I was not like, requiring like a deposit. Learn quickly. I need a deposit.
You need a deposit.
Because people will play with your time. Yes. Like, people will play with your
flaky.
Yes. I done had people say, oh yeah, can I book for this time or whatever? I'm like, okay, cool. Getting the address, everything. They either don't show up at all or be late as fuck. And I'm just like, I could have been doing somebody else's nails. I could have been doing something else. Like, so now, just because it's niggas like y'all.
Oh, yeah. For sure. No shade, but nah.
Yeah, I'm just y'all don't respect people's time. So that's when I realized, okay, I see why, people, nail techs and stylists, they be having all these rules. Man,
y'all ever seen her page? Yep. What?
I get services by JV. She gets the deposit.
Took care of everything.
I'm gonna get something.
Let me tell you, I used to, let's say a $400 service, I used to charge $25. When you go buy the braided hair and the person don't show up, now you in the negative for it. You sitting there with that braided hair and no money. Mm-hmm. So I'd rather you pay me 50%. If you come in, it don't matter. Yeah. It don't matter. And you gonna show up for that 50% because you know you about to lose it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it just weeds out who gonna come and who not. And when I have services that go up to $3,000, I'm not playing with people.
Yeah.
No, you can't.
Hell no.
So now it's even worse because you get people who dispute stuff. Just last week, I had 3 disputes. Okay, cut that out. Bring me my cash because now you're gonna have to fight me to get this back.
Oh my
she fighting.
God.
She said she throwing them.
Like
I didn't even know people sit here and dispute the
right.
I've had people sit in my chair be talking to me like friend. Dispute.
You gotta be some type of something to get a service and then be disputed.
And I'm telling you, I be
my
pull up game strong. But it's a brand, so I'm like, okay. when you at the end of the day, when you at the end of the day, you literally, I said that last week, and I had somebody do $200, $75, and I'm sitting there like talking to my client as it's happening. So you got to be straight here, but you really pissed off. So I'm like, I do lock services. Bring me my cash now, because now if you want this money back, you gonna have to fight me.
This is why I kind of like Zelle, and why I kind of like
they still
Zelle. No,
scam on Zelle.
they can scam on Zelle all day, but Zelle never refunds you your money.
Oh,
like
they do.
never.
I just got my money back from somebody I refunded through
Well,
Zelle. They give
I need to talk to him about a transaction from a year ago.
She know all the rules and the policies.
Because when you're paying,
they say only friends.
Yeah, no, seriously, when you paying for a storefront, you got rent aside from that, and you got regular bills, and you got to supply everything. You don't have time to play with people. Bills, like literally bills alone, I probably pay about $6-7 grand a month. That's with my storefront, with me paying an employee, with me doing all these things.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, a deposit is mandatory. I ain't
period.
Yeah.
Pay the deposit.
So
very much so.
All
right. So what's up, Diamond? What's going on?
Hey guys.
Tell us about yourself. What's good? What's good? What's good?
Okay. Hello. So I'm Diamond. Everybody calls me Cherry. I prefer Cherry. Keep it like that. Thank you. So I've been in Atlanta. I was raised in Atlanta, but basically I do makeup services and I also do eyelash extensions. So you can find me either at JB Shop off of Fowler Street. I work there sometimes. I don't mind traveling there. I'm also a travel artist at the same time. I am very versatile. I don't just stick in one demographic. I literally like to dabble my hands in any different type of realm. So I consider myself a bit ambidextrous. Other than that, what am I asking? I'm basically talking about
you, what you do, who you are, where to find you, what you got going on. How did you start?
All right. Well, okay. So I started doing makeup back in like 16 because I was like, oh my gosh, like I had this whole picture I still look at to this day that's in my Snapchat. It was basically because I said, oh, I would be a great makeup artist. And I just posted on Snapchat. Then I was just like, let me save this, because I had a guy friend at the time that was like, you need to hang on to this picture because you never know. There may be a time you may feel like you want to give up, and then you just look back at it. And I was like, okay, cool. And he was the same person that was, again, light the fire up under my eyes. That was like, oh, if you must just don't want it that bad. So if you want it, he used literally would tell me, you don't want it that bad, because you just, if you did, you would do what you got to do to get it. Yeah. And my background doesn't necessarily come from a lot of support or anything like that. It's just I'm a one-man band. Excuse me, one-woman show. One-woman show. Period. If I could, I'd rule the world. But anyways, so but regardless of that factor, me doing makeup, I started again in 2016. Just basically doing mines. I really only got into makeup because I really felt like there was not a lot of dark-skinned women that was represented presentably with makeup on. It was very cakey. It was very plaster white looking, and I just wasn't effing with it. So I decided to get into the game and try to show up my skills, because there's a lot of people that felt like, anyways, me being a light-skinned woman, I don't know how to do dark-skinned melanated women. And I don't like that. I don't like that narrative. Right. So it is what it is. But regardless of the case, I like to prove people wrong just as much as I like to prove myself wrong. I'm an Aries, so I'm always right. Don't judge me. But either way it goes, after 2017, I kicked it off. It was amazing. I just got a high from doing it every day. Then in 2018, I was like, okay, we'll sit here and find something else, because I'm the type of person that I kind of get bored a little bit easily. So I ended up getting into lash extensions in 2018. After I got into lash extensions, I was like, okay, we'll sit here and jumble it here. It took some time. Oof, y'all. I'm gonna let you know now. If you take any lash certification class, okay, please don't think you finna get this shit in 6 months. That's all I gotta say. How long it take? Don't say it take more than just 6 months. It could take up to a year. It could take you 2 years. It can take you to 3 years. It's just based off of your demographic. It's based off of your speed. It's based off of your work. It's based off of who you are, what type of work you like to show, because of the versatility actually matters. There's not a lot of people that give you diversity or give you versatility. There's people that just give you, oh, I seen this, so I'm gonna give you that. Okay, those people are cool. We like them. We don't have no problem with them. But what about the people who don't just want what they see on social media? I feel like I'm a little bit of an oddball. I don't sit here and really point myself out as much as I should. I think I'm pretty great, but I think I'm pretty cool. Like, I want to be out there more, but we in a little in between stage right now.
She a beast.
Right.
We in the in between stage right now.
I haven't been doing my lashes.
Testimonial.
I'm all right.
Live testimonial.
She's
What
trying to
happened?
be modest.
Very much so. But I say that to say, like, I feel like either way it goes, anything that you decide to do, because there's a lot of things. I did makeup just by learning myself. I used to sit here and get the Anastasia Beverly packets, them damn little lash eyeshadow palettes and shit, and where they had the tutorials of how to do your fucking makeup and eyeshadow. And I was like, okay, we finna do that. And then here I am, sitting here creating my own stuff, just out here doing it, just being unique. That's all you can be, is be yourself when you're in the industry, because there's gonna be so many people like you that sit here and do makeup, that sit here and do lashes, that sit here and do hair, that sit here and do nails, skincare, whatever. But it ain't you.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be
Tell
you.
you
It's not gonna
hard,
look
yeah.
like you. It ain't gonna feel like you, because
Facts.
at the end of the day, me as a business professional, I could care less if I don't even sit here and get new clients, because at the end of the day, it's my clients that be coming to me since 2018 that
Yes.
matter.
It's the loyalty.
It is.
really
It's about the
is.
customer
It's about
service. It's about
loyalty.
the
It's
passion.
about the brand. Oh, I know she gonna kill this. Let me, you know what I'm saying? And
Exactly.
then
You
I be
gonna
telling
sprint or
people
run a
all the
marathon.
time. That's true. I be telling people all the time. Like, not everybody is on social media. Like,
Mm-mm, they
word of
not.
mouth is important. Like,
Word of
I
mouth is-
like people
I prefer
be
word of
talking all
mouth.
the time.
It's
Majority
better.
of my clients come from word of
Yeah.
mouth.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
same.
One of my
Yeah.
one
I
of my
love referrals.
clients, Tyler, she done brought her whole family to me.
What?
Like,
Yes,
her
family.
mama,
Yes,
grandma,
family.
cousin, all that.
You know what I'm
Like,
saying? Like,
Yeah, I be telling everybody. They be like, who, which one do your Khaleesi?
Yeah.
You see her name? You want me to see her IG? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, that's how it should be anyway.
that's how I be with Diamond. Be like,
Exactly.
look, Diamond do my lashes.
she did my birthday nails. I was
Like,
just like, everybody, oh my gosh, she did your nails. I'm like, girl, it's my girl Khaleesi.
Yeah.
She downtown.
I love the fact that it's so many people I know, like, personally, that's in a, like, I don't really have to venture out anywhere. I can hit up any one of my friends, like, oh, she do locks, oh, she do makeup, she do lashes, like, I got another friend that do nails. Like, I love the fact that everybody that I know is surrounded by,
Right. They don't have to cut the check. Now.
This is advertising.
What are you doing? So JB, how yeah, it is right there. How old were you when you started doing locks and all that?
Locks or hair?
Hair period. Let's talk hair. Let's talk
That's
hair.
a throwback.
Yeah.
Okay, so hair
High
for
school?
me started no before that. So
yeah, because I'm like, when you doing hair like in
middle
middle
school,
school?
Middle school.
man, it took,
Damn.
I love my mother. Don't with me, but it took for her to put serum on my hair and for me to go to school with straight hair and then turn around and look like an upside down bowl of noodles. For me to be like, okay, YouTube had just popped off. I'm like, I'm about to go to YouTube University. I'm about to
YouTube
start
University.
with this.
That was me.
Well, that's how I learned how to do
I
nails.
swear. That was me on everything.
I'm like, I
Will never
literally
steer you wrong.
went to Marshall's, got a $20 that La Angelique flat iron, and it started from there. That's when I started doing hair. And then, a lot of people didn't know, but I was really broke in high school.
Yeah.
So I started doing, hair in high school. I'd be like, I do this, you do that. We'll swap services, or I'll do this sewing for $35. And then after that, it's
I did a sewing for 50
Sewing
one
for
time.
$35.
I did a sewing for 50, girl. I know what it feel like.
The braids was so big.
I believe it. And then you gotta see her try to sew that. bitch.
But he got the job done.
But once you get the braid down done, it's
Yeah.
over with, because
It's
that
a whole
that
different-
sewing
the
factor
sewing
can
part.
sometimes really sit here and make the cake,
This is
to
true.
put the
Yeah.
icing on the cake. You
This
just
is
gotta be a
real,
good
it's true.
threader. You gotta be a good person to know how to sew.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, baby,
So
then-
after high school, you just kept doing hair?
Well, college, it was when I wanted to, and then it took for me to work at FedEx, and I was doing hair on break. That I was like, it's time to leave the 9 to 5.
You doing hair on break, bro? It's
Yeah.
time to be an
Yeah.
entrepreneur. Like,
how you do hair on break? Please tell
People
me.
like,
How long was y'all break?
yeah.
I said
30
30 minutes.
I knew that was 30 minutes.
Man.
You out here doing
I'm
hair.
up here doing like, oh, you want 2 braids?
2 braids?
You want your edges done? Like little small stuff. And I was like, you know what? My interest is not here. I'm making $10, like people being nice. But then I was like, okay, I'm going to school. School, they weren't really charging anything. People will give you $1 for a service that's maybe like $75. So I was like, okay, I'm working and going to school. I got to mix the two. So I found an apprenticeship and took off from there.
That's
when
what's
I saw
up.
you could do a color for $750, and I'm making my money and I'm learning, and this person is like teaching me and giving me my license.
Yeah.
I took off from there. I don't play.
What service do you currently provide that costs the most money? And what is like
Lock
what is
extensions.
lock extensions? People be paying to get that
They
fake shit in their
telling you.
head.
Do you not see them lock extensions?
Thank I
Listen, I don't respect it. I see it. I don't respect
Oh, you don't
it.
respect. Oh, okay, I
It's
understand.
a
You want the
process.
natural journey. It's okay.
Listen, it's a
Yeah.
process.
Not many people want to go
You
through that
feel me?
phase.
Man, listen, it's a part of the process
Nobody
because
wanna go
as
through
your
that
hair
phase.
grows, so do
I'm
you.
telling you,
You
hard
get so many
story.
different phases of life. I look at my hair like, damn, my shit was short. But where was I in my life? Damn, look
Lots
where
of
I
the
am now.
story.
Like, I don't want to go to sleep bald head and wake up. Oh my gosh, I'm like Flocka. That's
I do.
lame to me. I don't like
Yeah.
that.
I
I
do.
don't like that.
I ain't gonna lie, I
I'm
do. I
braids
can't go
though.
through the ugly phase. I'm
Nah,
sorry.
I love going through this process.
It tells a story.
It
Lots tell a story.
does.
They literally do.
I love that for y'all.
Yeah.
Beautiful
For y'all.
Yeah.
For y'all.
That's crazy.
Not me. Not me.
Aight.
I'm good with the natural hair extensions and the
Nah.
braided. I like to change it up. Locks is a little bit too.
Well,
It's a
sometimes
restricted
for me.
with the locks, I've been getting like she'll add like since my hair is not long enough, I'll get like
Right.
some extensions every now and then. But I still,
Yeah.
That's cute.
Look,
That
she
works for
is
you.
a hard
I love
she's
that.
tough to crack.
I love that
Aight.
for you. I love that for you.
So, Khaleesi, you've been doing nails since the pandemic,
yep,
basically.
about 2 years.
And how do you feel like you've grown over the last 2 years?
Well, I'll say me doing nails is definitely like because I encounter so many strangers. I'm naturally an introverted person.
Right.
Like, I most of the time I be trying to stay to myself. I really honestly don't. I don't like talking, y'all. I don't like
She like talking to me. I'm her friend.
I don't like talking. So like
For real?
especially working, I would say it really kind of started when I started working at Cutie. Like,
Oh yeah.
just encountering so many like random walk-ins and stuff. Like it really kind of thrown me off because I'm like, ooh, I don't know these people, and I gotta sit in your face for at least 2 hours doing
Yeah.
your nails and like
Yeah.
so. For me, it's kind of like personally, like not even nail related, but just kind of give me like kind of I'm
Out your comfort zone.
yeah, like I feel like I can like it's more natural for me to be able to start a conversation with people and be able to talk
That's
to people
good.
and like I feel like my customer service has always been
It's
A1.
A1.
Like
Check the reviews.
me working
people.
at
Right,
Check the
working at
reviews.
damn
Got
me working at damn TJ Maxx for 7 years. Goddamn,
Yeah.
my customer service better be A1 dealing with all them all them type of people. But
Right.
yeah, I really love I think the best part about it is just meeting new people. Like
Yeah.
just connecting with people just on a deeper level. Me and my clients, we be having deep ass therapy session conversations.
Definitely.
Like,
Yeah. I know.
so
Yeah.
I really I'm the type of person, like I said, I don't like talking, but if I do talk, I like talking about some deep shit.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I
yeah.
like, getting into
Definitely.
the root of like, people and just experiencing different types of people. We get people coming from out of town and, people that's been living here their whole life. And, it's so many things I can learn from different people. And I'm a learner too. So I
Yeah.
don't know. I just really enjoy the experience of it all. And then also, I don't never really get bored. Like I know I probably get bored easily a little bit too, but nails, like I can never really get bored with nails. I'm not ever really doing the same. Like I'm never really seeing the same people all the time. I'm never
Right.
really doing the same routine where it's just like, when I was at TJ Maxx, I'm a cashier. I'm doing the same little motions
Yeah.
every day, saying the same. Hey, would you like to sign up for
Oh
TJ's
my
Rewards
God.
card? I'm tired of doing that shit.
Yeah,
So like,
yeah.
I hate feeling like I'm a damn robot. So I can be more myself. Like I can talk to people. I can I'm around creatives and I love being around creatives. Like
Yeah.
growing up, I've always been a creative
Facts.
in any type of realm. So I mean, I just,
Well, I be looking at old pictures of my nails that you did. I be like, this don't even look like her. Like this not.
Yeah,
she
like,
fire.
there.
No, and I be looking at that
Fire.
shit
The growth
is
too.
there.
Like sometimes I really
Damn.
have to. I really have to look back at my pictures sometimes, like, damn, like I done came a
Mhm.
long way. I used to suck at polishing my
Mhm.
hands. I swear I had Parkinson in my hand or something. Like it was
Not
just
Parkinson.
shaky. Like,
Right. Like that was specific.
What? Very visual. Okay.
yeah, so I'm just like the fact, and I literally just did this manicure set like the other day where I did like the line work for it, and I was just so impressed with myself. I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, these lines look like a goddamn sticker or
Yeah,
some shit.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I'm really
I always
out here doing this shit. Like, and I be thinking to myself, like, damn, I'm really doing nails for a living.
Yeah.
Like I really thought this shit, manifested this shit, like really
Yeah,
said
yeah,
I was gonna
yeah.
do it, and I'm doing it.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
and it's only the beginning. Like,
Facts. I
so
believe that for
Transitions be
sure.
crazy.
it do.
Yeah, and they be quick,
It
but
happens
sometimes it's
overnight.
chaotic. Sometimes the
Mhm.
chaos brings like clarity, though. Has that
Yeah.
ever happened to y'all?
Yeah.
I well, Cherry, tell me about it. Well, how you think you've grown since you when you first started makeup, which is mad young, until now?
Okay. So for me, oh, why I can't hear myself. Sorry.
Uh, you get it.
I don't know. No, I can't hear. But
This shit crazy.
it's that one.
This one,
Mm-hmm.
this one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-mm.
I'm talking about
Sorry. Okay. Oh,
Oh,
yep.
wait,
There we
now
go.
I can't hear myself.
See,
Okay.
now I can.
I can hear me.
Oh, no, now I can hear.
Okay, everybody.
I'm good. I'm gonna just
She
keep
said
going.
you're doing a great job.
Okay, so
It's fine.
right, we got patience. We got patience. So like for me, amidst my journey, what can I say? So basically, I'm a person who basically I used to work. Let me tell you, I've worked a lot. I've been working since I was 14. So I knew when I was 14 I could not work a job. Do I still work a job today? Yes, I do, because it's just me, you guys. These bills is hard out here in Atlanta by yourself, okay? Just let you know, it's not easy. So, with that being said, for me, personally, it was a bit of an adversity type of thing, because when I was doing it, I was going to school at the same time. I was working 2 jobs while I was in school. I started out truly in 2014, but I didn't really like the space I was working at, because I was working at South DeKalb Mall when I first started. And then after that, that's when I ended up graduating college, and I was going to Georgia State. Ooh, and then when I went to Georgia State, I've experienced some life things. So I don't want to go too deep into the life
Life be
stuff that I've
lifing.
experienced. But
Yeah.
let me tell y'all, life kicked the fuck out of my ass. That shit chewed me up, and it's still chewing me up to this day. I
Okay.
can't say life is literally giving me the
Can you
flowers and the golden. Oh no, right? Like the shit be crazy. Well, let me tell you, if it looked like what I went through, I would not be looking like this. But I say that to say that during my course of time, it was really cool. Like Khaleesi in a way. I just again told myself I wanted to do it since 2016, and then saw the image, and then basically after my first couple of clients, and then I think maybe a year last year, I think I made over the goal that I wanted to make for the year, like my salary goal, just from doing it. And I was just like, damn, that's crazy. You really making this X amount of money like yearly just from doing something that you truly like and you feel passionate about. And honestly, I tell people all the time, I'm a person that likes a reliable check. That's just me. I do like a reliable check, but I also like some fast money. But coming with the factors of making fast money and getting a reliable check, personally to me, it basically put me at a balanced pace in aspects of how I'm supposed to move with the type of income that I get when I'm making the money from when I fully take this full time. Because I'm not a full time makeup artist or a lash tech. I'm more so, I can say full time, but I still dedicate
So
my
what
life
is
to
your
a corporate.
title? If you had do you have business cards?
Mhm.
What does it say on there? What's your title?
It
What would
really
you say your
says,
title would be?
I feel like because I'm multifaceted, it'll just be a beauty professional and period in general, because I don't do just one thing. I do more than just one thing. Then when I'm not even licensed. I'm a self-taught artist. I only went for a certification. That's not even that's just a certification. It's not a license. It is.
Yeah,
You
it
do
is,
have to be
yeah.
NG, because let me tell you, there's a lot of people that I met that sit here. Oh, I want to be a lash tech. I want to be a lash tech.
They only
Cool,
looking at it
cool.
for the
And then
money.
when they seen her doing it, people stop doing it
They
because
don't
they're like, it's so
look up to the
meticulous.
process.
Right. It's very
Yeah.
meticulous. And me personally, because I went to school for art. I'm an artist. So I've been a creative since I was a little as well. I went to school for studio arts. I was painting, drawing, and sculpture and stuff like that. I was doing it all through middle school, drawing all through high school. Then again, life hit my black ass, and then here I am. Just again, I had to find another way because there was a point where I was sleeping out my car, and like I could not work and go to school at the same time, and these jobs just was not giving me what I needed.
money,
So I
no money.
literally had to take the part time that was serving me the X amount. Y'all, I literally had to take a job at Walmart. I only lasted 2 days because it was 12-hour shifts, y'all.
That's
My
half a
feet
day.
was hurting.
Nah.
I used to like when I tell you I was putting in time and hours in other
Yeah.
places that really don't serve you but push you and motivate you to be in areas like I've been in predicaments where like you sit here and dealing with people and it's just like make you not want to deal with them no more. But you know, it just brings you a remembrance in the past of like why they were so significant in your life at that time to motivate you to keep doing what you want to do and what you like to do, because it's really hard living in a life that you don't know exactly what fulfills you to make you keep going and wake up every morning. Um and I feel like makeup and anything beauty, period, is what does that for me because I like cosplay. I like it all. Like, I'm sorry, we don't shun nothing over here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think that what you say you was at FedEx braiding hair, doing your 30-minute braid.
Great.
You was huh?
Two braids.
Two,
Literally.
two braids.
Two braids, edges, anything you want. for
Yeah,
30
fix
minutes,
your edges
an
up.
hour. I eat my food to make that money.
Pandemic hit, you was like, let me order some shit on Amazon. And then, oh shit, I'm good at this shit. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. And then you was trying to make shit ends meet, life fucking you up. I was like at Amazon slanging boxes one night,
I hated
slanging
Amazon.
fucking boxes, slanging the boxes one night, and I didn't care. They was like no headphones. I was like, how I'm gonna get through this because this is 1 a.m. to 8
They
a.m.
told me I couldn't talk to nobody.
This 1 a.m. to 8
That
a.m.
sounds like slavery.
It
was
is
slavery,
slavery,
baby.
but
It
it's
was
quick
slavery.
money, baby. I got paid every week.
That wasn't
Listen,
quick enough
listen,
for
they
me.
got this little
Look,
shit.
that's how TJ Maxx kept
That's
me
how
in the
they
loop.
get you.
That's how they kept me in the
dog.
loop. I was like, you know, it's a
Listen.
little steady shit.
Yeah,
like,
no, they got this shit called a Wise card, right? So
Mhm.
if I go to work tonight,
Mhm.
tomorrow, 70% of my check is gonna be on the Wise
I
card.
need the full 100.
So
I don't need 70.
but it don't matter. When you broke, you need some shit. So I was like, I was listening to a podcast and she was just talking some real like I was like, I'm playing with myself. I'm playing with myself. I'm
Your
playing with
time.
my potential. Why the fuck am I in here slinging these Christmas gifts all motherfucking night, all
And they could be
motherfucking morning?
yours.
I don't care about that shit. I need to be in my bed. I'm older now. I'm not finna keep doing this. So I went through a phase where I was just quitting jobs.
I went through
Like
5 and 19.
quitting jobs. And then I was like, let me do the shit I really want to do. Let me start a podcast. That's why I started the podcast, Cool, Calm, and Connected. On YouTube, go check that shit out. Cool, Calm, and Connected. And then I still needed some bread. So
I
I'm
was
looking
about
for
to say,
different.
how this is
I
going?
was like, yo, so gig works. Gigs work for me because it's quick. You get your money and you
not
go.
contracted.
Huh?
It's not contracted in a way.
No. I just need my look how much I get paid. What I gotta do? Run that shit. But like I'm looking, and it was like, do you want to be a radio host? I was like, fuck it. Shit, I got a podcast. Let me try radio. It don't matter. And now we here.
Okay.
And now we here. And so you see where you been, you see how you got there. So like, what advice do you have for somebody who's like, man, I want to be a loctician. Like I could really do this shit. Like I want to be a loctician. Like I want to have my own. Like what advice do you have for somebody like that? We're gonna go around. Y'all hope y'all ready. Give y'all time to think.
Take it from me. Take it from me. Do your research. Stick to it because at the end of the day, hard work beats talent anytime. I'm telling you, hard work beats talent. Consistency, discipline, all of that plays a part. I've been on both sides where I was completely BSing, to be honest. When I first started doing locks, I was working in Kennesaw, and I think I was the only stylist that would take a retwist, but I didn't know what I was doing. But because I saw other people wouldn't do it, and I knew somebody that could do it but wouldn't do it, and actually had the talent to do it, I'm like, shoot, I see the money behind this, and I actually kind of like doing it. Let me do this research. Let me put my time and my effort into it. And then as I started taking courses, as I started getting the knowledge, as I started dealing with horror stories and people coming to me asking questions, pulling up what they still missing, and me having to reattach locks. That knowledge, like they whole they
Oh my
whole top
Sorry.
visit.
God.
And
Girl, I
to
be
me-
seeing your transformation.
and it's just
Oh.
like hair tells a story, but I feel like locks really tell a story. Like you going through that journey, you could be like, hey, I lost everything. My lock said this, and then I came back and made $1 million. My locks now says that. So just being able to see like the journey behind it with my knowledge and with me being disciplined and with me being consistent and with me pushing through, I just say that's something that if you're gonna do it, really stick to it.
Right.
Because when people come to you and they tell their story and they in your chair, it's like not only are you being a therapist, not only are you really motivating that person, but you also gain something from talking to them. So I feel like locks is just a journey. That's my advice. Like just really stick to it for more than just the hair.
It's true. And if you book JB, man, you gonna get so much knowledge when you leave there. Like our little when she's doing her, it used to be like therapy, but it used to be like she put me on this, put me on this. I'm like, I'm in my notes, like, right, so you give so much more than just a fresh retwist for sure.
You can't get a hold of me, but when you do,
It's over with. It's
I'm
over with. Nah,
Yep.
put you on game, man. It's not gonna be free game, but put you on game. Nothing is free. No game is free.
That's facts.
For real, you gotta pay. You gotta pay for the knowledge. All right, Khaleesi, what do you have? What advice do you have for anybody who's like, you know what? I'm really good at doing my own nails. Shit, let me get on Amazon. Oh, I bought the products. Oh, like people who just starting their fresh grind. Like, what advice do you have for them?
The advice I have is, for one, things are not gonna happen overnight. You're not gonna all of a sudden gain a whole bunch of clients, and also, like, I feel like most of the clients that I have, they're not my friends. They're not like, people, my peers, people I've known, like people on my regular Instagram page. I be posting about my nails all the time. I've literally seen people where they see me post my nail work on my page every day in my story. And I still see these same people asking, does anybody do nails or whatever? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, I need me a nail tech. And I'm just like, I know you just seen my story. Like, I know you just seen it. So, I mean, and I don't take offense to it, but it's just like, I don't let things like, people that I know personally stop me from doing what I do. It doesn't make me feel like, oh, I'm not good at what I do. Oh, I don't, oh, they don't F with me or they don't support me. I've never been the type of person to, beg somebody to support me, beg somebody to post my stuff or any of this. And I greatly appreciate the people that do. I greatly appreciate the people that's been with me since I started doing nails. And they've seen, like, the
Growth.
growth, like, So I would just say, like, don't ever get discouraged. If it's something that you really want to do, if it's something that you love, it's a passion of yours, like, don't
Keep going.
stop. Like,
You gotta
don't
keep
just
going.
be thinking, oh, like, I see a whole bunch of techs doing it, like they getting money, they getting $200 for this set. Don't think about the money. Because if you think about the money, you're gonna get in this whole money hungry mindset where it's not gonna be enjoyable to you anymore. Like, you're not gonna be doing it out of fun. Like, you're gonna lose the passion, you're gonna lose like the momentum of it, and you're not, like, it's gonna be gone.
Right. I feel that. And I seen the hustle. Like, you gotta be a hustler too. Like, you gotta
be a
have some
people
type
person
of like
to be in service.
grind about you.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you're gonna be booked and busy, but what the hell you gonna do when you slow? How you go
Right.
about marketing that and pushing that and
Yeah.
promoting this and changing this and doing this? And what if I don't know how to do that? If I'm only chasing money, I don't understand branding and building and starting.
Yeah.
How do I build my clientele?
It's a little different for people who have, like, again, different demographics growing up, because
Facts.
again, you can sit here and you can hustle all day. Like, I mean, and people love to say, oh, I don't want to focus on the money. You don't have to focus on the money. You can always focus on being prosperous. But in aspects of you literally trying to make this your ends meet. This is your ends meet. You literally trying to put food in your stomach, put a roof over your head, put some shit in your name, like, because you need it, because you don't have nothing else. Again, like, these are people who don't have nothing.
Right.
You gotta worry about the money a little bit. You gotta go a little hard a little bit. You gotta literally sit here and do a little extra stuff.
Yeah.
Definitely. Like, I feel like it's we don't. I love how we say, there's this comment where it's like, when you bring money into the conversation, God walks out.
Who said that?
I
There's a
believe
quote.
that.
There's a quote. There's a
whose
quote.
quote is
I've
it?
heard that.
There's a quote. I've
I've
saw it
heard
on
that.
Instagram a couple of
I've heard
times.
that.
I've heard it.
You're not
And
wrong.
honestly, I don't agree with that because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, like it's just like positive affirmations in a way when you're speaking life into what you're trying to bring in. Like
Yeah.
you're gonna speak money into existence because
Yeah.
why? What we do?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what we
If
doing
you
this for?
see it
We're
for
doing this to make
yourself,
dreams
if you
come
can
true.
envision it, it's gonna come true. Like though, like literally, life is what we make it. Like
Facts.
if I see myself 5 years from now owning my own salon
Yeah.
or teaching a class for like I can do that.
Yeah.
If I take the proper steps to get to that point in life, it's gonna happen. Like
Yeah.
it's nobody that can tell me I can't do something. If I put my mind to it, if I say I'm gonna do it, it's gonna get done.
Yeah.
Like regardless.
Yeah. I just gotta
I'm
put in the
telling
work.
You have to believe in yourself.
Yeah,
so
you
much to
gotta
the
have
point
so
that-
much
Yeah.
faith. You gotta have so much faith in
like
yourself.
literally, I was Instacarting, trying to figure out how I was gonna pay for my suite. But I would talk to people and they'd be like, "Oh, why you believe so much?" And I would just believe. We even had a conversation before where I'm like, sometimes I don't know my next step.
Yeah.
But it was when I say it was like night and day as to how things happen. I went from struggling to make $4,000 a month to the opposite of that.
Yeah.
But I remember getting up every single day, even when I didn't have a client. I'm doing Instacart, DoorDash. I just knew I had to make it.
Yeah.
And talking to certain people when they're closed minded, it's like, okay,
I don't even
Why-
close
Yeah,
minded.
that's why I can't be around
don't-
pessimistic
They just
people.
don't
I can't.
understand
I
the
can't.
perspective and
Or
the
they don't see the
situation.
vision.
You know,
They don't see the
it.
vision.
Yeah.
you know,
They don't
it's
see
one
the
of those
vision.
things
That's
where
because
it's
they gave
like-
up on their own dreams.
and
Or they
projecting,
don't have
right?
none. Some people don't have a purpose. Like people
don't.
don't have
People
passions.
don't. Some people don't sit.
Some people don't, and
some
it's
people
okay.
don't spend enough
It's okay.
time
There's
with
people.
themselves.
It's this the thing that I have to like. People have to also understand. Some folks are okay, and some people are meant to just be workers. You're
Yeah.
okay to
It's
be an
like
employee.
everybody, right?
You don't
Yeah.
have
Not
to
everybody
be
is gonna
a
be an
CEO
entrepreneur.
of your own company.
Yeah.
You gotta be CEO of some
You
other
gotta,
company.
yeah, you gotta
You
figure out
can
what works
literally
for
bring
you.
so much value to somebody else's vision because you know and you will define your worth based off of what work
Yeah.
ethic you put through. And I just need people to understand that you don't have to be an entrepreneur just to sit here and get into these industries. You can literally do this as a side hustle, as a passion for you, just because you just like to do it.
Yeah.
If I
Yeah.
didn't, if I truly did not want to charge for my services, I would not. But I
Right.
gotta survive. So I'm sorry.
You gotta
I'm
survive.
gonna definitely charge you. But I'm saying, like, if I didn't have to, I would be doing this shit all day. I'll be sitting
That's how I
here
feel about
waking
nails,
up in the
too.
morning.
Yeah.
You gotta
Why?
believe in yourself. Literally,
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Like, even when you can't see it, you gotta believe it. It's so many times I've literally told people, they be like, "How you know?" I'm like, "I just know." Like,
Yeah,
I just
like-
that's all I can tell
I just
you.
see
I
it.
know. I'm
I
telling
see
you.
it. And the
just
moment
know.
that thing pop up in the mind, it's like so crazy when your mind just pop up with these visions and ideas and ideals of what you're exactly going to do within the next couple of months, next year. What it's just, it brings you these ideas. And I feel like God blesses you with these ideas that pop up in your mind because you know, it's so many things like in the past that I've thought of, and I'll be like, you know, I should do something like that, and then I don't do it. Then I'm sitting here like, damn, somebody done did what I thought about a long time.
Yeah.
I did it later, and it's like it's okay because maybe that just wasn't what I wanted to do, and that's
Yeah.
okay. Like people like, oh, you can do some hair. Why don't you do hair? No,
Yeah.
I'm
Like,
not
just
a
because
person
I
that does
know
hair.
how to do
I do
it.
mine. I don't do nobody else's.
And another thing is, everything that you don't want to do is the very thing you should do.
Very much so.
A lot of times when you second guessing something or you don't want to do it, that's the very thing you should do. It's so many times where I'll be like, "Oh my God, I don't want to do this," or "I'm scared to do it," and then the minute I do it, I'm like, "I should have been did this." Like my life will completely change off of one. Me just taking that leap.
Mhm.
Yeah, I feel it. Oh, did you got to give your advice about people who are thinking about becoming a beauty specialist such as yourself?
Oh, okay. So hey y'all. So if you decide to be a makeup artist or a lash tech, my part one for makeup artists would be practice as much as you can on anybody and everybody. Do not limit yourself to just one person or just one idea or one face or one thing because just because it's your idea and it's your passion, it's your image, it's not something that everybody is going to like, and that's okay. It's okay if nobody likes your stuff, you know. There's people that's gonna like it here, there's people gonna like it there, there's people gonna admire it, people gonna sit here and be like, oh my gosh, and you're just like, what? But I say overall for people, especially myself, you struggling with confidence or something, believe in yourself as much as you can. Talk about how great you are, regardless of how shitty you feel. Always sit here and believe in you because there's nobody gonna believe in you more than you believe in yourself because
Facts.
don't nobody see or speak or hear what you think or feel or anything. It's all about you personally.
Period.
You find what's best for you. You work on what's best for you. You feel like you want to take a class to go learn from somebody, take the damn class. Don't sit here and think, oh, I'm just gonna take this class because maybe I just want to be like somebody. No, take the keys. Take the keys of what they give you.
Yeah, because some people can't learn off
I'm
YouTube.
telling you, take the keys because let me tell you, them
Gonna
bro.
show
Let me tell you,
everything.
I used to learn my
Step by
eyebrows in
step.
YouTube, and that shit was hard. And I used to be like, dang, my eyebrows do never look like these girls' eyebrows. So let me just come up with my own.
I felt me
Mm,
trying
But
to
that's
me
dope.
trying
it's
to learn how to
like,
do makeup for people.
right. I'm telling you, I'll be like, damn, this is a little difficult. But like in its entirety, I just feel like people should do what they feel like would help them progress. Because at the end of the day, if you feel like that works for you, that's what works for you. It don't work for the next person. It don't work for the next person. It may not work for me, but it could work for you. When it comes to lashes, take your time. Y'all, these are people's eyes.
Please.
Please don't play with their eyes
Please.
because I'm not licensed, but I'm a certified person. But I've been doing this for 5 years. And I'm telling you, people's eyes are important. And I don't know why people be playing. But just be mindful. You are doing somebody's eyes. So the moment you start getting into that service, just know, take your time.
Take your
Be
time.
patient. It's never just going to look exactly how you want it at first. It takes a couple of tries, and that is okay. I started out doing lashes sometimes. I had one client, hairstylist. She really dope. Her name is Hair by Latrice Monet, by the way.
Yes, shout
Um,
out.
she basically let me do her lashes. Y'all, at one time I took 5 hours. I said I would never do 5 hours again. I would never do 5 hours again. Okay, never, because that was a long time. But
5 hours.
outside
That's
of
how I
that,
took how long
yep,
my food
that's
stamps
how long it
was.
took.
Ooh,
It took
you
five
gotta be
hours in the
patient
beginning.
with it. I'm
You
telling you, you
do.
do.
You do. When you first starting out, if you go to somebody first starting out, don't sit here and be like, I don't want to go to this girl because she's just first starting out. You have to also understand, folks,
They
y'all
gotta
are
start
spending money.
somewhere.
Not even just
You
that.
gotta start
Not
somewhere.
even just that, bruh. At the same time, the money that you put into somebody, you are investing into them. See, people have to be mindful where y'all putting y'all money into because the professionals that y'all are paying, y'all are investing into what they are able to provide you. Because at the end of the day, it's about you, what you get from what you spend your money on.
Find
It's
price of
nothing else.
quality. You gotta
Listen, you
determine
can't
which one you
just.
want.
That's with any service though. If
Yes.
you try to lowball tattoo gonna look like
I
trash.
Right,
swear.
like
Lowball
I
with nails,
just
nails look
Y'all be
garbage.
Right.
look at my back.
these
Okay.
look these
It's still look
Vietnamese shops y'all going to, y'all sit up here and pay whatever that they tell y'all. Y'all sit up here and complain.
Not
Leave the
even,
shop.
it's not even that. Y'all
Not
folks
even
acting like y'all don't have preferences. Please go with what you like. Stop
right.
playing. Stop playing like y'all just be liking these half-ass services,
And
knowing
y'all know
dang
y'all
well
don't.
that yeah, but y'all want to be cheap. Maybe save your money up or catch the girl on a special. Okay, it's
I'm
nothing wrong
just
with catching specials.
when I think about that though, when we think about
Specials.
just people and how they are and the materials they gather, like if I'm going into Fendi and Chanel and Dior, I'm not trying to negotiate their price. They price is they price.
But
So
This is
I
true.
just
this is
feel
the
like
Yeah.
but it's
this.
the difference though. It's not about
Not to me.
no, I'm not saying it's not about negotiating somebody's price because that's not something you're supposed to do. You
But
never
it's being
negotiate.
done
That's
though.
true.
There's
That's what I'm
people that do it,
saying.
but it's like people have to understand though, like if you have somebody that you're interested in, like in their services, and you know they're the creme de la creme, and they decide to throw a special, maybe that was your sign to
Yeah.
actually invest into their product or
Yeah.
their service. So then, therefore, if you made that purchase that was lesser than their unique price that they had in the beginning, that is something that said, hey, I tried for this lower price, but now I see why you're worth $140 fucking dollars. I see why
Mhm.
you worth 2 bands. I see why you worth 200. Like, nah, like people got to stop looking at things and aspects of nobody's saying sit here and say, hey, I like your style, but I think you should charge like, like $20 less, since I'm here on time. No, baby, you should be on time all the time. Okay. You on time for them doctor's appointments. Your doctor's appointment give you 15-minute grace period. I don't know why y'all be playing. But anyways, aside from that, people have to also understand, like, at the same time, we have these prices. There's just times where let me tell okay, sidebar.
Go ahead.
It will be crazy if we put this in perspective.
Okay.
We sit here and shun artists and specialists and people that provide services for having specials, right? But I bet you if Gucci, if fucking Prada, if Dior, if whoever had a special, who the fuck would not hop on that shit so quick?
Everybody gonna have that.
Exactly. Oh, if
Everybody
they
gonna
don't
have
have it though, right?
Yeah.
They don't have it. But what if they did? So
No,
why
I
does
said everybody would have it if
Oh,
they
right,
had the
right.
special.
exactly? Thank you, thank
Everybody,
you. So,
all the
yeah,
kids, all the
so
kids.
my
everybody.
point is, why do people want to look at providers less than just because they have a special? Do they not know that some providers maybe just have specials to make ends meet? You know, we never
they
put
probably
that in
don't think about it
perspective.
like that.
Exactly, because people like to be selfish.
People
Yeah.
are selfish,
Exactly.
and that's you just gotta let them be them.
You
Cause
do,
I know
but I'm just saying we throwing perspectives out there
for real, for sure,
because
sure.
it happens.
Oh, with certain people, I
Tip
just-
your servers.
Tip your servers. Khaleesi said, "Tip your servers."
Tip
Oh,
the people that are servicing you,
Tip.
please.
tip-
If you can't do it yourself, tip them. Because if you
Right.
could, you would. But
Right.
you
man,
can't.
if you got cash, it's better.
Literally.
We don't like
It really-
disputes over here.
I know.
We like all
Shit.
our money just like you do. Because I know you be mad as hell if your rent disputed your cash.
Oh,
Right.
hey, my mama said you guys are beautiful guests, and hey, mama.
Thank you. You so nice.
All right. So before we wrap it up, because unfortunately our time is elapsed.
Yeah,
I know
my
it was
live
quick. It was
ended.
quick, right? It was quick, right? All right. So what's
So funny.
next for first? I want you to say where they can follow you on your social media sites, but then also tell us what's coming up next. And then before you pass it, tell me your social media again because people don't have a long attention span. So let's go with JB first.
So my social media is j.b._style with a Z at the end. It literally says expert natural hairstylist on there. And then what was the next question?
Before we get into that, y'all remember that time I had them blonde locks and I was fine as hell last year? She did them. She did my color. JB did my color. She did my color.
And
She
the
did my
thing
color.
is, it came with treatments. You know, most of
Yeah.
these people leave you dry. So
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
They do.
I
I'm
know.
sorry. Some locks do not be looking a
Yeah.
little juicy.
I need
What's
my
next for
juicy.
you? What's next for you? What's next for your brand? Like where we going with it? Like what's up next?
So because I'm not at the point of like traveling without making money, now I'm like taking my services and trying to spread it across the world. So that's the next step.
Okay.
Classes is coming after that. You
Okay.
guys. So you asking me for classes, just be patient.
Okay. Class is coming soon. Traveling loctician is on the move.
Yes.
All right. So Khaleesi, what's your social media? How can they follow you?
My social media is Khaleesi Claus, KALICIA, Claus with a K. What was the other one?
What's next? What's next for Khaleesi and her claws, man?
I'm really, I'm apprenticing at Cuties. So what's next for me is go ahead and get my license.
Okay.
Like, I've been thinking about doing press-ons. A couple people been asking me about doing press-on nails.
You should.
Yeah. So
You talking about the way the designs?
uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I really also since like I said, when I went to school for video production, I really want to somehow incorporate my nails and visuals as far as like video and like all that type of stuff. I want to do something with putting that together.
Creative director.
Yes, creative directing. I want to really intertwine both of my worlds
Okay.
together. So
I'm
that's
with
something.
it. I'm with it. All right, Miss Cherry.
Okay. So you guys can find me on IG at, it's long, okay? It's Diamond, like DIAMOND, the rock that you need. Cherry, like the fruit, and Beauty, BEAUTY. So my next steps, a little tough because I'm everywhere. My next steps per
Same.
se would basically be I will be a licensed esthetician, you guys. So my next steps is I'm here to cater to the men. I need y'all to get y'all skincare and self-care
Yes.
going on.
Okay,
I'm
men
finna make y'all feel real
skincare.
good, Get your little beard
Ooh.
massages and stuff like that, nice and moisturized. I
Yes.
care about
Love a
men and healthy
clean-
skin. I'm sorry, you don't have to be a pretty boy just to get your skin taken care
Really
of. You can
don't.
be a
Facts.
natural,
You really-
manly man. Okay,
That's also with the manicures and pedicures.
yes.
I
Get your nails now. We don't like all
we
the
don't we don't want to see no
what is this
long
called?
nails with
Callus?
the dirt under it.
What is this?
I literally-
What is this again?
I hope you're not putting those fingers.
No, no, no.
I broke
You
up with
know.
somebody
But
because of that. They literally cut me with their toenail. I was like,
Nah, they got some real claws on there, don't they? Real claws. That's crazy. Nah, nah.
Yeah, no, hell no.
but
I got a question for you. Do you make products?
do I make products? I make my own like serum, skin serum that I've been using for over a couple of months now. But in
Okay.
aspects of like full blown like skincare, not yet.
Yeah, because when you something about when you said beard, I could just see like beard oil, you
Mhm.
know, with
I
the
would.
on
I'm
the
when I tell you
side.
the
You know
type
what
of
I'm
person I am, I
saying?
care about everything in its entirety. If you're
Mm.
going to get a service by me, I'm very big on making sure my clients take care of their aftercare because I'm sorry, me as a esthetician, as a not an esthetician yet, but we speaking this to existence.
Right.
Me as a person that do lashes,
Well, she showed to
Poor
be. I'm sorry.
ladies,
I'm
Just call
sorry.
yourself a beauty
I'm
specialist.
sorry.
yes,
I'm
ladies,
sorry, darling.
please, aftercare, aftercare. Stop spending your money on somebody to do your service within 2 hours, 3 hours. That's a 2 3 hour investment. You wake up beautiful, but that's a 2 to 3 hour investment. Please, by all means, keep in contact with your text. Like, ask questions. Like, hit them hoes up late at night. I don't care if she don't text you back till the next morning. Text her, call her, hit her DM. Say, hey, what do I need to do to take care of this? And she will
Yeah.
tell you because that's her job. So let her do her job. Just saying. But I say mine's is just being there, expanding per usual. I'm a person that wants to be known globally. I don't want the fame. I just want to be known globally to do
Yeah.
services
I don't
and
want
so
the
I
fame
can just,
either.
meet people. I love meeting people, even though I love to be distant. It's the Aquarius in me. But other than that, you guys check me out sometime. I'm in Atlanta.
All right. And do you want to tell people where your suite is? Where your where your people at? Where your
it's on Fowler Street. When you book an appointment, I release the address because people like to pull up, and for my safety,
Oh
I'm not
yeah.
giving
They
no
do.
I never
address till you
said
pay
the
that deposit.
address.
They pull up on you.
We'll talk
They
about
do
that
Don't
walk-ins.
pull
off
up
camera.
on her.
I'm gonna say
Cause
they
she
just
got
I'm
hands.
gonna
She
say you ain't
said
got
earlier if you
walk-ins.
pull up,
You ain't got
listen.
no sign that say walk in.
She listen.
You don't got no
Also,
sign that say walk
I'm
in.
telling you,
alright. Well,
being in the hot downtown.
so we had JB, Loctician, Calicia. This is my nail tech, guys. Super, super. I can't wait to get my birthday set. September 10th. Holla at me.
Hey.
September
Are you
10th.
a
Holla
Virgo?
at
Virgo
me.
season.
For
Virgo
sure.
season.
Okay,
Most
I
okay.
love my
definitely. For
Virgos.
sure. For sure. And you can find her at Cutie Nails and Spa. You can follow on Instagram, Cutie Nails and Spa. Book an appointment. All the services are great. Mani, petty, everything A1. The customer service, the dialogue, the wine. We got fresh
The
natural
music,
juices.
because I always be playing the
She's the
really good
DJ of the
music and the,
shop. Very neo
You
soul,
didn't play
very good
Hamilton?
vibes at Cutie Nails and Spa in Midtown Atlanta. Do you guys plan on doing anything together more? Like what more do you guys plan on doing together? Like I know y'all working the same, but y'all see yourself doing something together, like combining everything and doing something.
Oh,
Like even if it's y'all like having
we
a seminar or like
oh,
how we get to the like something like that.
well, we already got some stuff,
Oh, they working on some
brainstormed.
stuff.
We've been working together.
Okay.
Like this, like as soon as we got into the industry, we started conversing and getting these ideas out here
Right.
and knowing exactly what we're going for. I mean, it's coming. It's
Okay.
definitely coming. We just gotta, get a little bit more planning together, get a little
Okay.
bit more executions out there. But other than that, it's in the works.
Well, that's what's
It's already
up.
been spoken on.
It's cool. I love to see people like I don't have a
I
lot of
love the
childhood
collaboration. It's
friends.
so hard.
I don't have a lot of
I
childhood
don't
friends. I
either,
can't tell
love.
you nobody I really just like, oh, middle school, oh, high school, you know what I'm saying?
You
Like
don't know how
so
shocking it was for me to say I know a person from middle school, like, because I went to 8 different elementary schools. So,
Yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's
Yeah.
ooh, girl,
Yeah.
yes. I was
So,
moving. So, let me tell you, and it was different states. So,
yeah,
trust me,
yeah.
it's
So,
hard to find people in a beauty industry, um, in general, to collaborate and work together.
yeah.
I just met a makeup artist who lashes I did. Damn, I wish I knew her name. I know her name is Shania. She do some really good soft glam makeup, y'all.
Okay.
But it was so crazy. Met her. She does makeup. She got a business partner that does makeup too. You know how hard it is to at least have 2 makeup artists in the same room.
Yeah.
I used to work at a shop that was so difficult because we had another makeup artist.
Yeah.
And it's just, I like it when people naturally gravitate to whoever they want to go to. I don't need you
Yeah.
telling somebody, "Oh, you go to her."
Yeah.
Oh, you go to her. No, why? If she want to wait for me, why don't you let her wait for me?
Yeah.
If she
Yeah.
want to wait for her, why don't you let her wait for her? Like,
So more just entrepreneurship, more money, more love, more growth, more working collectively. You guys strengthening your connections because you're not the same person you were when you first met. Now you're the adult version
Yeah.
of yourself. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
just
we breaking these.
keeping it
things.
together. Just keep continuing that culture of let's like there's no competition. We doing the same thing, you know what I'm saying? So this is going we about to go ahead and wrap it up. Every Wednesday on bldradio.com. We have a conversation with the Connect. Thank you so much, JB, Khaleesi, and Cherry for joining me today on today's conversation. And I'm the Connect. What's up?
Hey.